Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And in particular, if you find this video useful or helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go, or maybe leave a comment that simply says thanks. Really helps the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on Amazon, and I've included a link in the description that will take you directly to the product page where you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? It is the body scan scale by a company called WITHINGS. Now, if you are in the market for a new scale and you're wanting something that has a ton of tech packed into this scale, this thing is going to be perfect for you. So let's go over all the features. First off, this is the box it comes in. Once you open it up, you are going to get all the little user manuals. You're going to get a little cable here, which is a USB to USB Type-C. This is what you're going to use to plug in and charge up the scale because it has a built-in rechargeable battery. Now, the great thing about this rechargeable battery, it's going to last for about a year. So you don't have to worry about charging this thing up every few days or weeks or months. It will last a long time. It's basically calculated if you're using it once a day. So if you have multiple users, then maybe you'll get 6 months out of it. But either way, you're not charging it all the time, which is great. And it's got a battery, so you're not going through batteries like crazy. Now, it also is going to include this little plastic piece adapter, which you can attach to a wall. That's going to be for the little handheld mechanisms, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. Basically, this is going to keep you from having to bend over if you want. You can have it on the scale itself. That's how I utilize it. But if you don't like bending over, then this is going to be a nice option for you, that they include that, which is really cool. So I've had WITHINGS scales for a while. I've absolutely loved them. I think the last scale I have is like 6 or 7 years old. They've always been great. Very easy to use app, and it shows you all the stats. So when I was looking to upgrade, the body scan just drew my attention because of how much stuff it does. So this is what the scale looks like. Now, to give you an idea of the size here, it is approximately about 12 3/4 inches in width. And then the depth is about 14 inches. So that's kind of the footprint, if you will. Now, it sticks off the ground about 1.25 inches. And to the top of the little mechanism that does the readings, that jumps it up to about 2.25 inches if you have it on the scale. But like I said, you can also have that on the wall. It has a little anti-sliding things on the bottom so it stays put. On the back is a little button, which you're going to hold down to basically activate it and connect it to your Wi-Fi, and then there is the little port where you will charge it up. The scale itself has a nice little glass surface that's very reflective. It has different colored glass, so that way you know where to set your feet in. In the center part, it has a nice, easy-to-read, bright LED screen, or LCD screen. It's going to give you all the various stats on it. It's very, very easy to read. And then you're going to have the little pull mechanism. So you're just going to pull this straight up. You're going to have your fingers sit on the metal contacts on the bottom, and you're going to put your thumbs on the contact on the top. Now, this is important because it's needed to utilize the different readings. So everything this scale does, let's go over all those details. So first off, it's going to measure your body weight. Once again, it's going to give you a little chart so you can see over time how you are doing. If you're trying to lose weight, it can track that. If you're trying to maintain, basically it's going to give you a nice chart that you can watch and look out at. It's going to be able to look at your vascular age. So it's going to kind of simply calculate via and kind of tell you what your heart age is estimated wise. It's going to also be able to tell you your vascular fat, and it's going to tell you that kind of information. It's going to tell you your heart rate. And that, once again, that's utilizing those contacts. So if you don't have those contacts, it won't provide that. It's going to give you ECG readings. So it's going to look like for arc fib and that kind of stuff if you wish. It's going to tell you your water mass. It's going to give you your full body composition. It's going to tell you your fat versus your muscle in the various areas. So it's going to tell you where that is in your arms, where that is in your legs, and it's going to tell you that in your torso. So if you're trying to build muscle, you can track that. Or if you're just trying to lose weight and lose that fat, you can track that. It shows you all those statistics, which is really, really nice. And then it also has something called electrodermal activity, which is utilizing your sweat glands in your feet, and it's going to give you kind of that score and explain all that information. So it gives you a lot of information Very, very easy to use. Actually, when you sit on it, it's going to take about a minute to go through all the various different readings. Now, it does also have several modes built into this thing. So if you are an athlete, which I am not, it has an athlete mode, so that way it's tailored to those body types. It also has a pregnancy mode. So if you are pregnancy, you can turn on the pregnancy mode, and that's going to get rid of some of those electrical pulses and stuff like that. Then it has a baby mode. And what that's going to do is it's going to know your weight, and then it's going to basically do the subtraction and tell you the weight of the baby. So it's a cool little feature. If you have a newborn, you can kind of track that baby's weight. And then it has what's called the eyes closed mode. So if you are the type of person that gets discouraged when you're you're trying to lose weight, and maybe you're just not seeing progress, and you just get less motivated, the eye closed mode may be perfect for you, because what that's going to do, it's going to give all those stats, but it's not going to show it to you. It'll be in the app, but you're not going to see it on the screen right here. So you just weigh in and you go along your business, and then maybe once a week, maybe every other week, you log in and you can see your progress. So that's just another feature. Now, I typically just keep it on the normal mode, which bright screen, goes through all the various settings, and then you can check that details in the app itself. This scale also, like I said, it connects to your home via the Wi-Fi. Very easy to set up. Also very easy to go through and connect through the WITHINGS app on your phone or tablet. It works both with Android and Apple devices, so you're good on that front. It also will tell you at the end of the cycle, it's going to tell you the weather forecast, which is kind of nice. It'll give you an idea what it's going to be like the next day, depending on your weigh-in. It also has a built-in air quality monitor, so it'll tell you kind of the air quality around the scale, let you know your indoor quality of air if you need a filter or whatnot on that, which is a nice feature. And then it kind of tells you at the very end if you have missions or anything like that. It's trying to help motivate you as an option. But overall, as far as connectivity, like I said, you can have multiple people in your household using this scale, which is one of the nice features about it. You simply step on it, and it's going to basically kind of balance out the weight. Once it knows the weight, it's going to know which person to assign it to. Your name will pop up at the top, and then it'll move through the various settings. Now, if there's two people in your household that are pretty close in weight, you can either lean to the left or lean to the right, and it will cycle through the people, so that way you can send the score to the right person when it is tracking it. Once again, very, very simple to utilize, especially for multiple people in the household, which is one of the big things I've always loved about WITHINGS scales. They've carried that through. I also love the fact that it tells you the weather and the indoor air quality. That is something they've carried through all the scales. But overall, if you're looking for a really cool smart scale that is just packed full of technology and different types of readings to track, whether you are building muscle, whether you're losing weight, whether you're just wanting to know your healthy stat goals, I think this one is totally worth checking out. If there is something that I haven't quite covered that you're a little curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those. That is it till the next video. You guys take it easy. Later. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.